Josh McCourt, and the design I want to share today is the iPod Nano. iPod is a portable MP3 music player first created by Apple in 2001. Over the next 2 decades, it underwent many iterations, but the original design philosophy was retained throughout. The initial iPod was engineered by an Apple development team led by Tony Fadell. 4 years later, Apple introduced the iPod Nano, designed by Johnny Ive. The Nano was especially notable for major improvements in portability, battery life, and size. The ergonomic design of the original iPod was also greatly improved upon. The values behind the iPod Nano are best understood in comparison to other MP3 players released at the time and the original iPod released before it. It is remarkably small even by today's standards, being 3.5 inches tall, 1.5 inches wide, and only a quarter-inch thick. It also weighs only 1.5 ounces. The scrolling wheel, which was already extremely simple, was simplified further from the original iPod and is easily understood in seconds, even by someone who has never used an MP3 player before. Combined with the UI, it is extremely efficient and allows a person to sort through over 1,000 songs without the use of a search bar within a minute. Several disciplines went into the development of the iPod. Firstly, the software is designed around the wheel. The two almost intuitively go together. The software that allows music to be downloaded to the device, iTunes, is also maintained and works with the device 20 years after its release. In terms of ergonomics, the Nano was explicitly designed to fit within the palm of almost anybody, and is fully operable with only one hand, emphasizing user comfort and accessibility. One of the key elements guiding the design was the battery, which is the largest internal component. Battery technology at the time was a limiting factor, and so the entire internal device is designed around this fact. Nano had significant impacts beyond just the technological advancement. Socially, it furthered the trend of portable technology in everyday life, being a precursor to the cell phones that exist today. Environmentally, the devices were built to be durable enough to last decades after manufacturing, and there's a thriving second-hand market that exists even now. Legally, the challenges posed by the iPod and other MP3 players to the traditional music industry over copyright encouraged the creation of legal digital music services that ultimately led to the rise of streaming services we use today. Personal experience with this device has been overwhelmingly positive. Using it allows easy, distraction-free listening by keeping music separate from smartphones and social media. Its long battery life allows me to use it throughout the day without needing to charge it. Additionally, the Nano allows music to be accessed without the need of an internet connection, meaning it can be taken anywhere, even in places where streaming services do not work. Finally, I find its design to be visually appealing.